What's up, YouTube? It's Chicken Master. Usually I try to do these because it is like a year apart, but my official spring season is starting this week. Hopefully by the end of this week I'll have the first video out for you. So by the time this video comes out, I will have already played my first game. But as of the time of recording this, my game is in a day or two. So I wanted to get this out before you finally start seeing that. Fingers crossed. Anyway, I wanted to do my gear bag video for 2024 because a lot of things have actually changed since the last video that I did half a year ago. So I figured, let's do this at the beginning of the season for the spring season. Let's get it going. Yeah, let's get into the gear bag. First big thing, and the big change, you've already seen it a bit in a couple videos. I have switched from my Bauer X5 Pros to a set of true Catalyst 7X3 pads. And of course, color has changed as well. These are no longer all black. I kind of still wanted all black, but I actually settled for the all white just to try something a bit different. I have a review of these coming. They've already been out for a while, but I still want to do a review on them of my personal experience with them because this upgrade has definitely, I think, been a very big positive for me. So that's why for this season, these are what I'm going to be rocking. As a whole on the channel, you will still see the Bauers from time to time. My plan is to keep them moving around. I actually wore them 2 weeks ago? Yeah, 2 weeks ago for a drop-in. I did not take my camera down, but I've actually been going to a couple drop-ins without taking my camera. Just because that way I'm more just focused on playing and having fun than worrying about the camera, thinking, stuff like that. But even though I don't really worry about it too much, it's kind of then I'm like, oh, what do I have to do with it afterwards? So, but anyway, those will be in the rotation. You probably won't see them this season in any of those videos, but they're still around, so you'll still see them. For these, I'm in an intermediate size. So that's why the 7X3 and not a 9X3. Or a PX3, right? I have to have the intermediate sizing. I'm a child. I am a 31 plus 2 in True. So the 31 actually carries over from Bauer to True. They fit relatively similar. But I will say that plus 2 in the thigh rise, especially a thigh rise as stiff as this, is phenomenal. I love the thinned out thigh rise. It's amazing. And because of how stiff it is, it plays so well. Again, the taller thigh rise, it sits better on my body. My 5-hole's a lot better because of it. Overall, I love these pads. Again, I'm going to have a video on them, but these are just phenomenal. For the back, I took out the knee wing, and I just strapped down to the outer of the calf with the FRS and stuff like that. So, again, I'll do a full breakdown on that in a future time, but that's just kind of what I'm doing. Rocking just the pro laces that come with. So, yeah, that's the leg pads. Let's move on. Just gotta take both of them out. Let's move on to, we'll start from top to bottom now. I am now rocking a very different helmet and a much cooler helmet. This is a Bauer 930. Kind of debated between 930 and 940. Part of me wishes I'd done the 940 and just spent the money on that. So we might see. But for now, this thing's actually holding really, really well. It's not the worst. And again, I'm playing very low-level beer league, so I'm not really seeing the world's craziest shots. So I think for me, this works just fine. If it becomes an issue, I will change. On it, I've made a couple adjustments to it. Do have a dangler on it. I left it off on the last one. I actually was in the process of putting it on and stuff, and being convinced that it's something I need. It is now something that I definitely make sure I wear. It has saved me a few times. My other one actually broke, so I'm wearing a Bauer one, the Bauer neck guard or throat guard with the helmet. It's kind of went in with my whole Bauer setup at the time. From there, I have this really cool wrap on it. I don't remember where I got it from, but really, really cool. It's got the shark. You guys have seen it a bit in the videos. I love it. It was pretty easy to put on. There's a couple wrinkles. My first time doing it. But it's a really, really cool piece. My girlfriend picked it out for me. The newest addition, that I haven't even actually gotten to use yet on ice, is this new all-white, certified cat-eye cage from Bauer. Oh, that's a lot of words. So I'm really excited to use this. I think it's fantastic. But yeah, so that's the helmet. Put that there. From there, what's next on top? My pants. Same pants as before. So the Bauer Elite. Same pants. Senior medium. Nothing new here. Still really like these pants. Gotten much more used to them since I gotten them. So they work great for me. And yeah, this is one of those few pieces of Bauer too that are like honestly phenomenal. So would recommend those. Again, not much to talk about. It's just a pair of pants, right? Let's go next. Blocker. Just like the leg pads. True Catalyst 7x3. This is an amazing blocker. And it's honestly surprised me a little bit. It's a bit thicker, a bit beefier than my Bauer X5 Pro. Obvious. But honestly, I was amazed. I really like this thing. So, again, when I could do the pads, like, I'll do the full set review. Again, I really, really like it. It's great. You do notice the weight at first, but I will say, like, after that, I've gotten over it. So, not too worried about that. Starting to get its puck marks in a little bit. You know, not a whole lot. Still pretty new. I will say the most surprising one. Where'd it go? There was one on the inside. I wonder if it just rubbed off. Oh, there's a little bit. It was right there. So that's the blocker. And of course, to go with, gotta do the glove. Just the stock true 7x3 glove. It's $5.90, but much better closure than the X5 Pro. I might have mentioned this. I like this glove a hell of a lot more than that one. One, it opens up a lot easier, like this, right? It's easier to kind of get it back into a ready position. But also, the closure is so much better. It right out of the box. I have a game ready palm in it. Just again, that's stock. That's if you order stock for the 7x3. It closes phenomenally. It breaks in really, really well. And again, from my understanding, that's pretty across the board for True in the Lefebvre's. But I will definitely say this is phenomenal with that. So both gloves are senior still. Leg pads are intermediate. Gloves are senior. Again, I have I still have small hands, but they're pretty good size. That intermediate is too small for them, especially in the catching gloves. It gets really cramped in there. For a blocker, I could do it, but it does kind of get really tired and crampy at longer periods of time. So that's why I've just been going with senior size. It's just more comfortable. But yeah, overall, love this glove. One thing I hate about white is it's starting to get like some red and the black and stuff. But at the same time, it's really cool. Shows that it's being used. Shows that it's being loved. So yeah, love this stuff. Again, really glad I switched to True, honestly. From there, I don't know if I mentioned last time, but I'm using a Bauer Elite Jock as well. It's a pretty solid jock, especially if you wear something underneath. It's really, really comfortable. And it's pretty important, so gotta have one of those. I was like, I don't think I mentioned it in the last one, so here it is. It's not like it's touching anything. It's not that gross. But really, really important piece of information, so you gotta have one of these. You're weird if you think you could run without. Anyway, next. Chesty. CCM. Access 1.9. Same one as before. Just like the pants. Still in love with this thing. It's a really great chesty. One thing I really like about it, and again, this has become more common for really just about any piece now, is the amount of customization it offers with how it fits. They have their wing adjustment, their chest height, all in the back here, on the shoulder, behind the shoulder, and then even on the arms and stuff, there's length adjustments and stuff like that. And so it's really amazing, but I think for me, this is just really, really cool. So it's a nice piece, feel a lot bigger, and I love that, and it works great. So I got no reason to change it. I was actually just thinking about this the other day, how happy I am with making this purchase off a sideline swap. So, yep, Chesty. And again, I would recommend for anyone new, like, when it comes to getting gear, like your first time, I definitely will say, like, leg pads, like, if you can cut a little bit of corners on price, like do, it's not the end of the world when you learn the fundamentals. You can move on from there. But I'd say helmet, cup, and chest protection especially, and even pants kind of mixed in there. Like, make sure you're getting good stuff, especially newer stuff. You'll learn just like with the newer equipment and how much better at fitting and protecting they will be. Even if you're getting that stuff used, like try to find good deals. Sideline swap's great. Play It Again does have good deals from time to time on some stuff, so like I would definitely check those kinds of things out because they are really beneficial. Moo. He's standing under the phone, rocking the. Hey, stop it. But really, seriously, find some good gear. And again, sideline swap's a great option too. That's where I found my pants, my chest protector, and even some of my like past gear as well. That has really benefited me while on my journey. So sideline swap, great place to find stuff like that. So, all right, last piece of equipment in the bag, and that is my true TF7s. Same as last time, new laces. I changed up the laces a little bit. Of course, gotta have the abs on there. Let's go. They're in those playoffs, baby. Anyway, not much else like since the last time, but if you haven't seen the last one, I thought about going the TF9 route. Would have cost me just a little bit more, given the situation I was able to buy them under. But honestly, my big thing with these skates, even like the TF5s, the out-of-box customization feel is phenomenal. I would tell people that when I was working at Play It Again. The amount that you can mess with the molding and the process, these are amazing skates. True is phenomenal. They're moving away from the TF7 line in their player skates. I'm pretty sure soon we will get them in hazardous and stuff in goalie skates. I guarantee it's going to happen eventually. But for now, this is all you can get from True. I would highly recommend it. True. This is like a not Lefebvre thing, from my understanding. They don't touch the skate, right? This is all True. And True is like one of the best brands because they're probably the most innovative, where they actually have like the product to back it up. Great skates, right? Good, pretty solid pricing for it, but amazing feel. And again, if you already are in another pair of skates and you swear by them, please use what you use, right? It's what makes this all good at the end of the day, right? But I will definitely say that if you're looking to upgrade your skates, I would definitely recommend checking these out. Again, checking them out. Go to the store. You can mold them and get a custom stock pair of these skates. And if you don't like it, that's okay, because guess what? Someone else can try them on and they will remold them. That's one of the great things about these skates. But I love them. Yeah, they're starting to wear out. Like, I've had these for a while. I've had these for about a year now. They've been through some use, but honestly, like, I can see them going quite a while before I really need to get serious about getting a new pair of skates. So, definitely check these out. Can recommend them enough. So, all right, that's the skates. Let me go grab my sticks. So, just like last time, I do use 2 sticks. Right now, my current main stick, my game stick specifically, is the Bauer Agent. I just recently did my review of this. I'll put it up wherever the fuck it goes, up top. So you can check that out. But really quick, love this stick. Love how light it is. I love pretty much everything that went into it. Mine's starting to have a little bit of age on the heel. I think I've kind of noticed that sticks tend to have this. Now, granted, I don't run tape all the way up the heel, so that could be a part of that. But overall, the integrity of it's still there. And again, even if it's starting to chip out a little bit, I've had it for almost half a year. It's holding up pretty well from what I do, right? If you're an elite level player and it doesn't matter how many you get, by all means, go ahead. But if you're a little wary about your money and you're a beer leaguer like me, it's a great game stick. But I'd honestly say don't overdo it with this. You might start to beat it up a little too much. But overall, it's still a really great stick. And I love this thing. And I love the tech that went in it. So, again, Bauer Agent, main stick. For me, my spec, 25-inch paddle. It only comes in senior, of course, and P31. That's all it comes with for the curve. So, I like to tape mine up because I can tape it up however I want. I like to have the neon green tape to go with kind of the green of the Agent brand. And then that follows up into the knob as well. Nice little handle, just big enough for like my hand, basically. And then the knob, of course. So really keep it simple. I just don't like too much, right? For me, it's like, all right, I'm up here and I'm gripping, right? I'm not too worried about anything else. So, yep, that's my main stick. My backup, because I always believe in a backup, is the Warrior Ritual V2E. Same that old one. It's really starting to show its age. It is falling apart at the heel. Just a lot of banging, a lot of saves coming out of this guy, but it continues to live to this day. I would love to try some of the new Ritual 3, the Ritual V3 line. I would love to try a stick from that, and hopefully I will buy one coming up soon to do a video on. But a lot heavier than the Bauer Agent, but again, the Bauer Agent is a top-of-the-line stick. I use that for games. This is my more practice stick and my backup stick. This is the $110, $120 version of the Warrior 6, their base model stick. And for what you're getting out of it, it's phenomenal. The grip is solid, right? There's a little bit of texture here to really just help. Paddle is solid. Blade is solid. I don't know what my specs are. They are covered by the tape because Warrior puts it like right there. Weirdos. But I do know it's their 25-inch paddle as well. And then I think again it's senior, and I think the curve is their W32 or 33. I can't remember. All in all, great stick. I love it. So again, as a good backup and as a good practice stick, this thing is phenomenal. It has gotten me through pretty much my entire goalie career. This was one of the first new pieces of equipment I ever picked up for myself, aside from my original CCM mask. I've been rocking with this thing for a long time. It has stood the test. The only reason it would retire in the state it's in is if I got a third stick. So even then, I'd probably still call it out from time to time. I don't know if you can see. It's just chipping around, and like these are deep chips. These aren't like shallow. Like this one back here is pretty deep. So it's like this guy is starting to see some life, but there aren't any really cracks. There's like a teensy weensy one. Yeah, like you wouldn't be able to see on camera, but it's like really getting me through. So those are my sticks. I still have that Sherwood one that I did in that last video, but I don't fucking use that. So I'm not too worried about showing it, but I do have it in the event that something breaks. I'm not able to buy something else before my next game. I do still have a backup, but yeah, that's the gear. So I appreciate you guys all watching. I do enjoy making my goalie videos. And again, coming soon, hopefully, fingers crossed, I will have the whole season, week by week, coming out on Saturdays of my hockey season. I have 10 regular season games plus a guaranteed 2 games in playoffs from my understanding as of right now, because it's double elimination. So hopefully those will be coming out on Saturdays. That way my Wednesdays are not interrupted with fun, different videos. That way it's not just the same thing over and over for 10, 12 weeks, and then I start making other content, because I know I'm going to have other ideas. So, yeah. Let me know what your favorite piece of gear is, or let me know what your favorite piece of gear is that you're wearing. Whether it's your leg pads, your stick, your mask even, right? Yeah, let me know. Like, I think one of the cool things about goalies is we all use slightly different gear, and it's, like, super cool. There's something special about it. So, anyway, till then, I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, and bye-bye. Yeah, does that stuff stink? Good. Because it fucking shit. You know what that smells like? That smells like victory! It smells like saves! I fucking scared him. Alright, I currently use about 2 steaks.